are interrupting your program right now with some breaking news as the Colleton County courthouse was evacuated just moments ago due to a credible threat for a bomb during the Murdaugh murder trial. We want to head straight out right now to News 2's Brendan Clark live for us at the scene. Brendan, what is the situation like there in Walterboro?
Well, good afternoon there, Hannah. Yeah, I just got here about 20 minutes ago, and as you can imagine, a much different sight than I was used to coming up to the Colleton County Courthouse. Streets are blocked off. We have major law enforcement presence outside, what I am told by News 2's Riley Benson. And we'll get him here in just a minute to tell you exactly what happened inside the courtroom. But yes, what I can tell you right now is that a bomb threat was received by the Colleton County Courthouse personnel. Here, as you can see right here, civil law enforcement, they have evacuated the area, at least the courtroom and the courthouse. All the media, everyone inside was brought outside, told to go across the street as law enforcement is really cordoned off the area, as expected that they would do. They haven't said much, but they are certainly keeping us away from the scene right now. To know exactly what happened, I want to bring in News 2's Riley Benson, who's joining us now. And Riley has been inside the courtroom for the duration of this trial. And Riley, take us exactly what happened, because you said you noticed something was a little different when you were inside that courtroom. When all this happened, what time did it happen? And tell us exactly what you saw from your perspective.
Brendan, it was about a half hour ago now. We were sitting in court. We just called a new witness from SLED to testify. I'm sitting in the second section of the courthouse. I hear the bailiff to my left. Their walkie-talkie starts buzzing. I can hear something that's odd. Doesn't sound right. Caught my ear. I kind of looked over them. And then a law enforcement personnel entered the courtroom, told the judge something. Judge sends the jury on recess, and then he tells us we need to evacuate the building. So as soon as we get outside, they force people out the top part of the courthouse here, which is not used, it's not an exit. But they'll get outside, and you start hearing things about a credible threat. Of course, we now know that this is confirmed as a bomb threat.
Yeah, well, any kind of panic inside the courtroom? Was it orderly?
No, there was no urgency at all to get out of the building at that point. So, we thought maybe a fire or some kind of small issue. No threat or no sense of urgency that people needed to get out of the courthouse immediately. Like I said, when we get outside, people start coming down the top stairs of the courthouse, which is not used as an exit. It's blocked off. It's emergency exit only, which, of course, we now know why they were using it.
Yeah, a lot of law enforcement showed up. We knew there was heavy presence here, but they really have surrounded the area, kind of cordoned off everything. They haven't given a timetable exactly when. We know this happened about 20 after 12 or so.
Of course, and when this initially happened, they told us we would come back about 2:30 for court would pick back up. Not sure that will happen now,
time
but
did you say?
2:30 we're supposed to come back out of recess. So this probably happened about 10 after 12. Right then is when we started evacuating. When we were out here, we were kind of allowed to be on the grass on the lawn, close to the building, and then quickly after that they start pushing us across the street where we are now. You can see we had to evacuate a lot of our gear and our equipment over here. They won't let us get to that, and you can hear a lot of law enforcement now.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of blue lights all around here, behind the camera, everywhere. They have streets blocked off with their lights running right now, just making sure that the area is secure as they see it right now. You can hear some of the sirens behind us right now. As we reported just after 12 o'clock, Colleton County got a credible bomb threat inside the Colleton County courthouse.
I will say Murdaugh was taken out of the court. They took him back across the street to the jail. That happened almost immediately. We saw the law enforcement come right down Main Street here and take him. So they went immediately over. So obviously they don't take him over there across the street on his lunch break. He stays in the courthouse. So meaning that was at least some kind of credible threat here.
Yeah. Well, talk about the testimony from today, what we were seeing up to that point, Riley.
We heard from a couple people, nothing particular. We just gotten the computer crimes analyst on the stand, nothing super earth-shattering or something that would maybe lead to an issue or a reason for there to be a threat here at the courthouse. Just a couple of the financial testimonies we heard from Murdaugh's secretary, his paralegal. She was on the stand for a while. We heard from a gunshot residue expert this morning. So more kind of technical testimony outside of one character testimony this morning. Nothing crazy.
Yep. Riley Benson has joined us live across the street from the Colleton County Courthouse. As you can see, the area has been cordoned off right now. A bomb threat has been called into the Colleton County Courthouse. We did get a statement from State Law Enforcement Division, SLED, and they say, yes, a bomb threat was received by Colleton County Courthouse personnel. The building evacuated, SLED, along with the Colleton County Sheriff's Office, investigating this threat. That's what they are doing right now. All the media across the street and away from the courthouse. No additional information available from SLED at this time. But we're going to get out of the way right now and just kind of show you the courthouse right here as we see it. Usually we are across the street on the other side of that gray SUV where we do our live shots, where we do our reporting from the Colleton County Courthouse, from the Alec Murdaugh murder trial. But we have all been moved across the street. You can see traffic is going by, but don't even try to attempt to go across there to any of your equipment, as law enforcement will not let you do that. Riley, you have something more to add?
Yeah, Brendan, I was just talking with our photographer about this morning stuff, and he said that his gear, which you can kind of see here on the front lawn, law enforcement kind of swept through that, and they were checking his gear. I asked if it was, an issue or something, and he had told us it was a power supply for one of our sister stations. So he said that was early this morning, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So obviously maybe that this came in a lot earlier than 12 o'clock. But law enforcement was sweeping the lawn here this morning, so that's kind of an interesting tip that we're just learning here on the scene.
Yeah, definitely taking this threat very seriously here at Colleton County Sheriff's Department, along with SLED. We are continuing to cover this as it happens in the Alec Murdaugh murder trial, a bomb threat inside the Colleton County Courthouse. Everyone has been evacuated. We knew we are on recess until at least 2:30, but we will certainly keep you updated here from Walterboro on the latest on this bomb threat at the Colleton County Courthouse. Back to you, Hannah.
Thank you, Brendan and Riley, for those updates. Again, this is developing news, so best place to get constant information would be counton2.com and, of course, our social media sites as well. We're going to head you back now to your regularly scheduled programming. Thanks for joining us for this breaking news.